We're firing up the grill and we are making a delicious and super simple chili lime salmon with a gorgeous mango salsa. We are holding on to summer just a wee bit longer, and while the weather is beautiful, we are having some gorgeous summer days. We are gonna make this recipe because it truly is very simple, very easy, very delicious, and makes for a great meal prep if you are someone that likes to do this kind of thing where you prep your proteins and your salsas and your vegetables and your whatever, and then you have it for a few days. It's so delicious and it's so easy. It's using a combination of honey, nice good amount of runny honey. To that, I'm gonna add a blend of, I've got smoked paprika, garlic and herb seasoning, ancho chili powder. I also have a little bit of onion powder. That's the one. I did say garlic and herb seasoning. If I didn't, it's also in there. To that, I'm going to add salt, a good bit, because there's a good bit of honey in there, so you kind of want to balance that out, along with some freshly ground black pepper. The black pepper in here is almost like another spice, not necessarily just a little seasoning. So, you know, be generous, but also to taste, because I know that some people don't really care for black pepper, like my uncle, because he says it makes a tingle in the back of his throat. So I get it. Then we're gonna go in with the lime portion of the chili, honey, you know, lime. We're gonna need the zest and the juice of a small lime or a regular size lime. Make sure it's nice and juicy. Okay, not the juiciest lime on planet Earth, but it'll do. We need some olive oil, not extra virgin, olive oil. And I prefer extra virgin for this because it tends to be too strong, and therefore it's gonna overpower the flavor of the honey, the flavor of everything else in there. It's taste. You always want to taste. That tastes so delicious. It's like smoky, slightly spicy from the chili, but it has the perfect balance of sweet and also, like, you know, bright from the lime. Acidity? I guess, is that the word? Anyway, we're not using all of it on the salmon. Also, I'm just doing 2 portions of salmon fillets today. I made sure my salmon fillets still have the skin on them because I find it much easier when I cook my salmon on the grill, which I plan on doing today. I find it much easier to leave the skin on. Then what I do is I don't like to put marinade on the skin side because there's honey in there. Honey, as soon as it touches hot stuff like a hot grill, it's gonna burn. So what I do is I take my marinade, I take a little bit of it, I don't take all of it, I take about yay much, about half. I take my salmon, put it like in there like so, okay? The other side, in there like so. Kind of let it marinate, get it all around the sides, just not the bottom, because the bottom, like I said, it'll burn and we don't want that. And then whatever's left over in that plate, we are gonna use it as the salmon cooks. I'm gonna let this sit here for maybe about 10 minutes while we make the salsa. In the meantime, I got my grill preheating to about 400 degrees, right around medium to medium-ish high. I'll let this sit here like that. We're gonna make our salsa really quickly, and then we'll put this on the grill. I'm chopping up some red bell pepper and a little bit of red onion, kind of the same suspects you would expect in any salsa. You can add pineapple, you could add avocado, you could add charred corn. I'm gonna add a mango. Mango is a top 5 foods, something I could live on forever and ever. There's something about also the mixture of, I think, mango with something like the grilled salmon. By the way, I'm adding in a jalapeno, except these are the jalapenos from our garden, and I really don't know what's in them, but let me tell you something. They are so spicy. They are so caliente. So I'm just gonna take the seeds out and trust and believe there's still plenty of heat in that little teeny tiny thing. Like me. A lot of heat in a really small package. But they're really spicy. So I'm just gonna take one small one and I'm going to very finely mince it. But I love the combination of mango has not necessarily a lot of like juiciness, but it's almost got a little more meatiness with the flaky salmon that I think not only works, but works so well. So that's what I'm using it. It's massive. To me, this is almost like the equivalent of like 2 normal sized mangoes. It's huge. So I'm just gonna use that. That is my snack. I love mango. And you can do this many ways. You can cut strips out like that, okay? And then you can take a small paring knife or a knife like that and peel it. And then chop it like that because you want a pretty small dice. That's probably the easiest route to go, or you can just peel the back of the whole thing. I'll show you. You can do it with a spoon, or you can just do it with a sharp knife. Just make sure that your mango is ripe, but not like super mushy. But if your mangoes are hard, then forget it. They have like zero flavor. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dice up my mango and add it right in, along with some cilantro. Adding a good bit of lime juice, a pinch of salt, a little olive oil, nothing too strong, and you know that marinade we had left over? I'm just gonna take a little spoonful of that, okay? Maybe a tablespoon of it. And I'm gonna add it right in there. And do you know what that's gonna add? That's gonna add a little sweetness from the honey, a little smokiness from the spices. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so vibrant and colorful and gorgeous. It's making my mouth water. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna walk you through this. I'm gonna go put this onto the grill, okay? When I put it onto the grill, I'm going to add just a little bit of olive oil to the skin side, okay? Any light neutral oil, because I wanna make sure it doesn't stick. So I'm gonna put this onto the grill. I'm gonna cook it mainly on the skin side for about 5 minutes. In that 5 minutes, I will then baste it at the last minute with whatever residual sauce marinade is in the plate. Flip it to the flesh side for another 2 to 3 minutes, and then it'll be done. I'll show you that process, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Add the salmon skin side down on your nice hot grill, and once it's on there, just leave it undisturbed for about 5 to 6 minutes depending on the thickness of your salmon. After that, you're going to take a little bit of that marinade left over in the plate. You're going to just go ahead and drizzle that or brush it over the top, and then flip it over really carefully so that you don't tear or break the salmon, and let it cook for an additional 3 minutes or so. Once done, your salmon should come off the grill at about 140 degrees, and it is perfect. That is gorgeous. Now, do you remember we had a little bit of that marinade left over? I'm just gonna take that and I'm just gonna spoon it over that warm salmon, and the warmth of the salmon right off the grill is gonna warm up that marinade and just make it beautiful and glossy and come alive again. And it's gonna add that perfect touch of sweet and smoky and spicy and limey and all kinds of goodness. It is so perfect. It's so delicious. Then you'll take, look at this. It like sat here as the salmon grilled, and it kind of got all saucy. You guys, it is gorgeous. We're holding on to summer, okay? We've got some great fall recipes coming your way, but as far as I'm concerned, we are going to enjoy the last bit of this beautiful warm summer weather with this gorgeous dish that's bright, it's delicious, it's super easy. You don't like salmon? Do chicken. You don't want to do chicken? Do shrimp. You want to do shrimp? Do cod. Hey, listen, do whatever you want. Take this as a complete inspiration to get your grill lit. Enjoy these warm summer days with your friends and your family, making something so delicious, but so easy. I'm gonna take a little tiny bite. I don't want to mess up the whole thing because I still have to take a thumbnail for you. And I'm gonna just go in for the very front. I love the little piece in the front that gets charred. And the skin is so crispy. You can take the skin off, or you can leave it on. The front gets a little more cooked than the center just because it's thinner. You hear it? Oh! You know what would be really good with this? A bowl of rice. Sensational. You deserve it. LauraInTheKitchen.com for the written recipe. Check in the description down below for the ingredients. Hope you enjoy spending time with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.